Every day you see different things that are happening in Nigeria. EFCC went to a hostel and just packed students from their hostel. You have a laptop, you have a car, you look good, was enough reasons. Packed all of these young people and then put their pictures out there on the internet, put their names out there on the internet. And we know the thing that internet never forgets. These students are going to go on years from now either applying for jobs or doing one thing or the other, and someone is searching their name on internet and they are saying, oh, you used to do fraudster, you were a fraudster before, a Yahoo person or whatever. And then how are you going to be explaining that no, it's EFCC in their very unprofessional manner, in their very human rights abusive manner, went on into the hostel at night and just started harassing anybody? They don't sit down to do their investigation. They don't sit down to find out who are the criminals. The criminals are there, or they know where the criminals are, but they won't go after them. But they just go after students. They just go after people that they feel they are powerless, and then just begin to do all sorts of things to them. This is really crazy. This is unbelievably crazy. You break into the hostel and just begin to arrest people, harass people, splash their names out there on the internet. Honestly, it's such a crazy thing. And I think I saw earlier on, let me just look it up a little bit. I think I saw it on the EFCC handle. Yeah, EFCC handle something about, oh, that they have been directed to stop all night this thing. They've been directed to stop the night arrest that they normally would do. And so even here on the EFCC handle, you see, this is what they said. EFCC arrests 69 suspected internet fraudsters in Ile-Ife. Operatives of the Ibadan Zone Command of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, have arrested 69 suspected internet fraudsters in Osun State. They were arrested on Wednesday, November 1st, 2023 at Oduduwa Estate area of Ile-Ife, Osun State, following the actionable intelligence on their suspected involvement in fraudulent internet related activities. Credible intelligence linked Oduduwa Estate with activities of suspected internet fraudsters. The suspect, then they now gave names upon names upon names. Items recovered are exotic cars, 190 mobile phones, and stuff like that. They just went on with all of this. And then yeah, and apparently what some of the reports that have been coming on is that these are like students, maybe places where students stay a lot. Sometimes, students stay off campus or any of those things. But the main thing is that why is EFCC doing this? If you're going to, and they're putting their names out here and you've not really concluded, if you're going to arrest people, you must have the evidence put down. You understand? Follow it through. Make sure that you are not just, oh, I think they look like. No, you must be able to hold them down to this thing. It's unbelievable. And so also from the EFCC, not too long ago, about an hour ago, it says, okay, EFCC reviews arrest and bail procedure. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has reviewed its guidelines on arrest, bail, and processing of suspects. The review, which is premised on the need to adhere to the rule of law. So they know they were not adhering to the rule of law before. They were just doing everything anyhow, the way they want to. And international best practices in the treatment of suspects was rolled out on Monday, October 31st, 2023, across the command. Yet they went to do what after they did then. In the new guideline, premium attention is focused on the rights of suspects, especially where arrest, detention, and bail issues are concerned. Operational activities are to be tailored toward the relevant provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, the Administration of Criminal Justice Act, 2011, and the EFCC's Standard Operating Procedures, SOP. Specifically, Operatives of the Commission are not allowed to demand for professional certificates or sureties as a bail condition. Also, every demand for international passport of a suspect would henceforth be exercised with discretion, depending on the nature of the case, personality, and country of residence of the suspect. Director, Legal and Prosecution Department of the EFCC, Commander of the EFCC, CE Silvanus Tahir, SAN, cautioned that bail conditions served on suspects must be reasonable and practicable to be fulfilled by suspects without a remand warrant. To be fulfilled by suspects and their sureties. Detention of suspect without a remand warrant for unreasonable length of time beyond the constitutionally allowed period must henceforth stop forthwith. Officers of the Commission are also warned against unwarranted violation of rights of suspects. He called for professionalism in all operational activities, stressing that it is time to have a paradigm shift and change the narrative. Henceforth, the professionalism shall be the watchword. Let's follow the best international standards worth our identity as a flagship law enforcement agency. Beyond this also, this is so there was something I think I had seen earlier. Uh, yeah, this was okay. So they put out, okay, they now put out this one again because there's been a lot of backlash on this whole activity because students are coming out to say these are our friends that we do this thing. People are saying they are not fraudsters, they are students, and they just came, they packed them. So I think within an hour they put out two statements. So I had seen the other statement earlier. The earlier statement I was looking at was this EFCC press statement that we put out November 1st, 2023, which was yesterday, at about, what was the time here now? At about 8:20. Uh, at about, no, that will be at about 9:20 Nigerian time. It says EFCC bans sting operations at night because sometimes a lot of people are, you just be in your house, they will break into your house and just start. There is one recently that said, yeah, I was there with his children, they were sleeping. The next thing they broke into it, they do all sorts of things, they frighten everybody. How do we continue to do this in our own country? How is this kind of, as if it's a banana, it's a jungle, you understand? It says EFCC bans sting operations at night. In line with the newly reviewed procedures on arrest and bail of suspects by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, the executive chairman of the commission, Mr. Ola Olukoyede, has directed the sting operations at night time be stopped in all the commands of the EFCC. He gave the directive in Abuja on Wednesday, November 1st, 2023, in reaction to the arrest of 69 suspected internet fraudsters by operatives of the Ibadan zonal. What is Ibadan zonal of the commission? Is it Ibadan zone? I don't know. The English doesn't sound right, but that's what they wrote. I would just say Ibadan zone of the commission or zonal office of the commission in Ile-Ife, Osun State. Already, many of the suspects duly profiled by the command have been released, while profiling of suspects yet unreleased will be completed without further delay. The Commission wishes to assure the public that it will not relent in its adherence to the rule of law in the exercise of its mandate. Signed by Dele Oyewale, Head Media and Publicity, November 1st, 2023. So you not come, now you're releasing them. You just come, you arrest these people, put their names out there on the internet, compromise them for life. Probably we have to keep explaining themselves for the rest of their lives why their names are on internet associated with such crime. And then, when we say Nigeria is a crime scene, this is what we mean.